Is it working? I have to like check to see.
No,
I'm
waiting.
You gotta duck down.
Wait, is that
your head frame is where that lamp is.
Oh, should I could get a chair too and like
There's
sit
a.
down.
Oh yeah, you need a chair.
I could
I
get a
think.
chair.
Do you
But
want
I
to use
can't.
this?
I
Okay,
can't
hold
see
on.
anything. Oh, now I can watch an ad. Fuck.
Yeah, give him revenue.
Give me the pennies.
Here, let me grab you a chair right here.
Or I could get okay. Alright, I'll take a chair. You Okay, alright. I have to like monitor this stream from this thing. Technical difficulties, whoever is here. I don't know who's here. I can't see you.
Caleb Schwartz.
Caleb Short oh, damn.
He says, I'm here.
Yep.
Oh cool, okay. I'm watching my own stream on my laptop now. Awesome.
Oh, don't loop it.
Okay, alright. So for the 4 people who are here, you are in for a treat. I can't see the actual like comments or anything here, and I think we have a lot of random stuff in the frame.
We'll read it out every once in a while.
Fix stuff.
Espresso Fun says hi.
Okay, yes. So Espresso Fun is the guy who is. Oh wait, our fun thing is like showing the. Go because it's showing. It's the camera's so wide. It's showing like the side of the.
It's whatever.
Tripod.
It's whatever.
Okay, it's whatever.
No one needs to know how ghetto the setup is.
Okay, so Espresso Fun is insane. Robert is insane, and today what we're doing is we are going to.
Wasting
I have to
chance
get the
of
coffee. Where did the other? I don't know where did the other coffee go? Where did we put the other coffee?
Oh, I got it.
Okay,
Stealing
things
coffee.
are moving around. I have friends here. Okay, so we have 2 very unique coffees, and what Espresso Fun is going to tell us. If you're Robert, if you're still there, can you please do me a favor and answer questions on these coffees? But Robert the other day gave me 3 different coffees. He gave me a sourdough processed Robusta, which was actually fantastic. And then 2 other really unique coffees here. So we have a 18-hour sourdough miso coffee, and then a miso koji processed coffee. And I can't remember the exact origins of each of these. If you can just tell people like which the differences basically, that would be fantastic. But smelling them, they actually both smell pretty interesting. So the sourdough kind of just smells like sourdough, but I believe he basically just took sourdough starter, put it in the green beans, and then let it ferment for 18 hours, and then he roasted them. These, to my eye, are probably more like medium roasts. And the koji processed sort of smells kind of like dried apricots. It smells like dried fruit. It doesn't smell completely crazy, which is something that I was pretty surprising. Yeah, so the 18-hour sourdough miso one is here on your right, my left, and then this. And what I'm kind of just going to do today is I'm just kind of going to brew them as pour-overs. I was originally going to cup them, but I have other people here and they want to try some of this. Like there are people here who are very excited for this, and we're just going to brew some pour-overs of this, and we are going to use just like the Time More glass stripper here, and we'll just use the medium roast Cafec filters here. And we're just going to do 2 pour-overs. There's only so much of this coffee left, but we'll put it through the flat max here, and it should taste completely fine. And yeah, but yeah. So okay, yeah. So the miso one here. Okay, yeah. Actually, this miso one is pretty
light.
Pretty light.
Yeah.
But they're both like. They both smell like there's something that you can smell in both of them, and I think it's like really, really unique. But after trying I wish I had more of it, Robert. And if you have more of it, I will 100% take it. But it's that Robusta that you roasted. The sourdough Robusta is like actually really, really good. I think a lot of people are like, this is so weird, but it actually tasted fantastic as an espresso. But we're gonna go ahead and just grind some coffee and do some pours, and it should be hopefully very, very good. But yeah, gonna need to. I think maybe we should like raise the camera. I don't know. Well, you guys
we could
probably
try.
can't see. Well, okay. Anyway, I'm basically just gonna do some pours here. I won't be able to see you guys because I'm like sitting down here. But yeah. Oh, actually, I can also just lower this because
Yeah, it doesn't change the fact that your standing height is still
I'm
above
too
the
tall
camera.
for this. But
Just lop off your legs real quick.
anyway, I guess let's see. Which one should we do first? We have. So, I don't know if you can see this. Does a YouTube app actually focus on
Yes.
Yes, it does.
It's
Okay,
very fast.
which one should we do? What are people saying?
Miso or sourdough?
Miso,
Or
Koji or sourdough?
sourdough?
Uh,
Monolith max grinding. No hand grinding.
hand grind.
Yeah, someone said hand
Hand
grinding. We gotta be here all day.
Really? Who said this?
The hand grinder guy wants Koji.
Oh, okay.
So
Koji.
we have.
Okay.
Miso? When I say miso, I'm pretty sure people are saying the fermented.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think they mean this copy for miso.
Yeah.
Most people say miso.
Miso.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll do this for ourselves. Or do we?
No, no.
No,
do
don't.
we do
Please
this?
don't do.
No,
Oh,
that's a
what
waste
the
of our-
hell?
The apex? No. Okay.
no.
Okay.
We're okay. We
All
lose
right.
all.
No.
we
no
all.
apex today.
lose all
I'll
forms of
save that for
consistency.
another day. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna pre-wet this real quick. I'm just doing super standard stuff here. But yeah, I'll have to like step out of the camera real quick. But let's actually just grind some of this coffee up. I think I can see myself in the phone.
Yeah, more or less, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, more or less. So we'll do this one. There's only so much. I think there's just barely enough for this.
Hey man, people aren't here for your face; they're here for the coffee.
They're here. Yeah, they're here for the coffee. Okay. They're here for the memes. Okay, we're doing this one first. We'll do both of them. So and there'll be a VOD. I hope. I don't know. I hope YouTube say. I such an iPhone is. I don't know anymore, dude. Doesn't save things. Okay. All right. So actually, let's let me take some of these out. So, wow. So this is the miso colored coffee. Miso processed coffee. I don't know. Can
Yeah,
this
it's
goes in the
focused.
hands?
It's
Like,
focused.
Look, this is such a unique color. Or like they're, I don't know. I'm just like, I have not seen darker colored beans in a while. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm
This
I'm,
is still a light roast, right?
this one is not. I don't think.
Chime in for us, please. Yeah, Robert. The color that you see is actually very dark.
Yeah, it looks much darker. Like visually, here. We'll do a quick comparison. Everyone loves this, right?
Yes.
It looks.
It is a
very
light
dark.
roast. It is a light roast, but it's dark. So the color, like that really dark bean that everyone is seeing, is
Oh.
what we actually see in person,
Yeah, like it's
which is
dark.
crazy. But it's a light roast, he says. So it's like, what is happening?
Okay, we'll bring this one out. So we'll do like a crazy color comparison. So we have Manhattan, which I would argue is pretty light, visually speaking. So these are your Manhattans here.
Like a light brown,
So
just a little bit
it's
higher.
Manhattan. Oh
Oop.
god. We lost it. I don't know. You can get that bean. Okay. Anyway, we have enough to do more. So Manhattan, we have the Robert roast, which is definitely like color-wise much darker, and then this is not a joke. Bring out
Pete's coffee.
Pete's Major D's. Is also, I don't know.
They're so shiny.
Like just visually, yeah. So like this is not shiny.
Yeah.
Like we don't see those crazy coffee oils coming out of it, but like Major D's, we got that coffee oil going on. But like color wise, they're similar, but like this is not as developed according to Robert. So pretty excited for that. It definitely doesn't smell like you don't smell any weird stuff with it, or like you smell the processing, but like you don't smell any darkness to it. Okay. But yeah, we got 20 grams of this, and we are going to just put it through the max, and we'll see what happens. So, off to a good start, I hope. Someone asked about CapEx filters. So to quickly answer that, here I have the T9. I'm using these ones for this one just because it's very straightforward. These to me feel like they flow a little bit faster than the normal Hario filters, like the white ones, and these are incredibly slow. And I would probably, so like you can actually grind really fine. Like you can use really light roast coffees with the mediums, and you can grind really, really fine. You can get fast drawdowns. And it's a really great way to do things. Or you can go the counterintuitive route and use an incredibly slow filter, which will work actually really well. Visually, you're going to be like, why? You're going to be like, oh my god, is my brew stalling? But in reality, it actually will work really fine, or it will work well if you're using a ultralight. So it's kind of counterintuitive, but yeah.
Do you want me to do it from my side?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to load beans into a monolith from the back. Here.
I got you.
All right, but I'm gonna grind it, and then we're gonna see like how it. We're gonna see how it smells, because like it's probably gonna be insane.
Get the catch going.
Yeah. Okay. Go and empty out this water here. That's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Nope. There's still more coming out.
That should be good.
Just yeah, that's the monolith. It's still grinding. I think
Yeah.
you guys can see it on the side of the frame.
Yep.
We have multiple people here.
There's still some stuff coming out of here.
But that smells like.
No, that looks like everything's done.
All right, that's good. But wow, like you could give that a smell.
That's definitely.
So that smells wrong.
Well, what the?
Hey, no swearing on this
Are we?
kids-friendly channel, my friend.
I held myself back.
What does it smell like? What do you think it smells like?
I don't know, like dirt. No.
No,
it's
it
like,
just smells like the fermentation.
Yeah,
I
It
think.
smells like
Yeah.
fermentation. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah. So there's like definitely that ferment. It's like it's hard to describe exactly what the fermented note is here. I actually have never had any of the like any of this Miso Koji stuff before, but like
You're gonna get something really earthy. That's
yeah,
for
like
sure.
I feel like there's gonna be something a little earthy to this, but yeah, this is very interesting. I'm just gonna do a pour of it, and we'll see what happens. So, and then if you want to visually see the grounds there, it might be kind of hard to see here, but they are like pretty dark looking actually, or like they look pretty relatively dark, but they don't smell like a dark roast at
Can I
all.
smell it while it's
Yeah, you can smell. Here, smell.
Yeah.
Give it a
It
smell.
might be
one more
easier
time.
than smelling it out of the
Yeah.
little funnel. Oh yeah, it's like I don't want to say woody because it's kind of like that. Imagine like you go into like a Chinese herbalist shop,
Like herbal
Yeah.
earthy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can see that.
but it's
yeah.
not. But it's not like gingery or any of that. It's like the dark, deep undertone woody smell that
the
you get.
woody herbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very like woody earth, which is like not bad.
Yeah.
I don't think that's actually bad at all. But I guess we'll do like a pretty standard pour. Okay, I should definitely bring this in if I can. Wow. Here, maybe let's try to like move this in because the
Everyone
colors here are very, very cool.
It'll be hard to see.
Yeah.
but
Okay, this is gonna be really hard to see.
you can kind of see it off the sides how that like coloration is like a reddish brown, kind of like a tan.
Yeah, because you can see that you can see the bypass occurring with this dripper.
Yes, but that's
I really like this dripper. This is a time war dripper. Flows really fast. I definitely get like that earthy, woody smell just smelling the bloom. Yeah, wow. I'm also just doing like a pretty standard recipe. Like I think I'm just gonna go up to 1 to 16. It's also pretty hot in here, so I'm just kind of sweating. But
VVFF, I do agree. It does smell like dried dates.
yes.
That was my first reaction when I smelled.
Yeah,
the dried
like
dates.
I agree with that. But it's like.
It's like, you know, your grandpa that has like those dried dates that he just eats every once in a while and
Oh,
pulls
God.
out? It's that.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Asian grandpa, more specific. I don't know about older other people, but.
Flowed relatively fast through as well. And but I really like the colors, actually, like how this brew is looking, just of the actual pour itself. But yeah, after this, we will do the other coffee, and then we will also do an iced coffee thing, which I'm really, really excited to share with you guys. But now I'm kind of getting like a spice or like a wood spice.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's like now after definitely it's coming out
the
more.
herbally.
Yeah.
Because I mean, didn't I say that too? Like I smelled like
Dates.
the dates, and it
Dates,
was
you
like
definitely get
it
dates.
was like spicy, but I couldn't
You
describe.
do
what that
get like a
spiciness-
spicy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna do 20 to 320. We'll just do a simple 1 to 16, and it should taste fine. Well, I mean I don't know about that, but like I don't really think this is going to taste bad at all. I think it'll just be different, and I'm kind of really excited to taste the differences there, or like what makes it different. Yeah, that just smells crazy. Like I've never smelled coffee like this before. Usually it's like at least coffees this color are gonna be like super bitter smelling, chocolatey smelling, or those colors. This is like very reminiscent of like a spicy Sumatra. I feel like spicy. I don't know. Like a spicy Asian coffee is like how I would describe it. Wow. Okay, well let me kind of quickly. So this only took 3 minutes ish to drain down, and I don't know if you guys can see this. It's still a little bit of liquid retained in here, but looks fine to me. And I'm going to let's put this one here, this other crap. But oh wow, okay. Actually, this smells quite nice. If we look at it's definitely a lot darker visually than I expected.
Here, let me shine a light through it.
Yeah, you can try shining a light through it. I don't know if that does anything. I don't think that does anything.
Not really, but I mean, you could kind of see it because it's hard to see like some coffee colors unless you have like direct sunlight. If you're just in a room with like non-directional light,
Yeah,
it just
but,
all
like-
looks black.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go ahead and try some, or we'll like pour some out for some of these folks here, and then I'm basically also try it. I'll let it cool down as well, and we'll see what happens. So let me pour some out for these other guys, and then I'll check your guys' messages. So this one's for your cup here. All right, try some with my cup here. Whoa, spaghetti.
We're about to end your career right
End
now.
my career. Thing falls on the ground. Everything's over. Okay. And then cup here. Give me the cup. Give this to you. Someone probably clipped that in.
I had a
It'll be on the end.
quick whiff of this coffee, and holy shit, it is different. It is extremely different. Cheers.
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 Yeah, we're drinking on the job.
I smell like earthy herbal tones.
It's not what you. It's not.
But that's not what you taste. Oh,
No,
Oh,
let's
geez.
taste. It's like
Yeah. It is definitely like Chinese herbally.
I think it's like dry fig, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
no.
yeah,
Dried
yeah,
fig. Yeah. Like the
yeah,
pure,
like a
the dried
dried,
fig.
like a root of a fig, dry. Like this is very like medicine-like, but like not American medicine. I would say like very like, Asian medicine, like herbal. Like you go into a tea shop, like ginseng. Actually, I feel like ginseng would be something that I could also say
Almost.
like very. It's in that direction of what it is. At least hot right now. I think I definitely want to let this
Because
cool down a little.
from the process of making this, it was the green beans and then added with the miso and then roasted afterwards. So, I mean, the fact that it's like dipped in miso is probably the reason why it gets so dark during like the roasting process, because you're actually burning something that's not coffee.
Mhm.
So there is like a little hint of like a burnt flavor in there. Like it's just like
It's like very
slightly.
slight at the end. There's something else happening there. But like this, yeah, I've never tasted coffee that's tasted like this.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like this is very unique. It's not. I don't think it's bad at all. This is like
It's not.
yeah, like this is just it's not bad. Like I think I think on paper you're looking at it, you're like this is gonna be really weird. It's gonna be bad. But like this is
Koji
actually,
rice, yeah. Koji rice, not miso.
yeah. Okay, Koji. Yeah, like this is good, but it's just different. Like it's not like your floral or fruity or any of like the things we traditionally associate with a lot of coffees. It's just like it's very different, and it's not bad at all. Like I don't know what you guys are expecting. I think people were expecting me to like die drinking this. I've not died yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, like this is actually pretty good. Oh, I'm letting it cool down. I'm letting my cup cool down a little, just because I want to see if it changes flavors as it cools. But like the way that it smells and how it tastes is just it's so different. Like I'm really smelling like earthy, woody, like some spice in there. But then taste wise is it's like just much more like root fig. Ginseng for me,
Like I said, like medicinal.
medicinal is
Yeah.
like, but like Asian medicinal, not
Yeah,
like
not like
not like
Tylenol
yeah,
or
not like
something.
Tylenol or Robitussin type of
Though if someone has
like
beans
those are-
that taste like that, that'd be interesting too.
yeah. Actually, as this cools down, it's like not bad. I actually am quite enjoying the mouthfeel of this as well. Like the finish on this it's definitely got like some oomph to it. Like it's not it's got like big body and roundedness is what people would say. But like okay, now that it's cooled down, there is acidity coming through, and the acidity on this is like I don't want to. I feel like dried fruit, like a little. I'm trying to like figure this out here.
What kind of acidity it is?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the type of acidity that we're tasting here. But yeah, this is like definitely not crazy whack that some people would think this is. Okay.
Not miso. Koji rice.
Koji rice. Yeah, like this is actually it's good. It's like it's different. I don't think there's anything in here that's like insanely detracting in cup. Yeah, like it's just like it's alright. But it's so different. I think because it's different, a lot of people. I think a lot of you guys who tried to be like this is so weird. But I'm all for it. And the thing is it's like I think you're definitely tasting like aloe. Good friend Robert. He knows how to roast. He knows how to do his stuff, and he's just trying weird stuff. And like, it tastes fine to me. It just tastes different. Tastes weird, right? But like, not bad. Now this is the one that I'm not sure of. The sourdough. I feel like just off of the smell, I could smell the crazy. Like this one's weird. Like you could smell the sourdough. And I actually am a huge fan of sourdough. Like sourdough is my favorite bread. If I were to pick a bread to eat, I would just pick sourdough. Mainly because probably Bay Area, San Francisco, sourdough, all that good stuff. But like, I don't know how I feel about sourdough plus coffee. Mainly because like when I think about sourness in coffee, it's kind of really weird. And also I'm doing a pour of it, which could be kind of weird as well. The Robusta, which was also done in sourdough, when I pulled out as espresso that Robert also roasted, was actually really good. It was really, really good. But at the end, it wasn't bitter at all, it got that Robusta bitterness, but it didn't have that dark roast bitterness. It had, like, you could taste the sourdough. Like, you could clearly taste that there was, like, a sourdough. Wait, I don't know, were you here when we tried the Robusta?
Oh, no, it was...
Oh, it was Oliver. Okay, all right. But I had a bunch of other people try the Robusta sourdough, and like everything in it was great. And then the end, you could taste the sourdough, and the sourdough was like, it was just like sour, because like that's what sourdough is. So I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to this. We'll give it a shot.
Are you gonna use the same dripper? Different dripper?
Yeah, and you want to just
Yeah.
thank you. We'll do the exact same thing that we just did, but this first one here, not bad. You want some more?
No, that's fine.
You want the other?
Oh, do we need to?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so now we're just gonna do this one here as well. So now let me show you these beans.
Don't bump the camera.
Yeah, our jank camera setup.
Oh yeah, you don't want to know.
Okay, so here are, thank you, here are these beans. Look at that. So you definitely see the kind of like discoloration that occurs here. I think that's because like of the sourdough processing before you roast it. It is wild. Some people might be like, oh, that looks like roast defects or something, but like I think it's the processing. And yeah, wow. You really smell the like
Sourdough, yeah.
you really smell the sourdough. Wow. And then the miso, the other one the Koji process one. I actually quite like the acidity from this now. Now that this is cooled down, it's fine. The finish on it is very like herbal tea-like. Like it is like medicinal, like Chinese medicinal, which is interesting. But it's not bad. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and we'll have to grind some coffee. I need to add a little bit of water into this.
Brush it out right here.
But yeah, wow. The colors on this are just so unique. Thank you. And then we'll go ahead and grind. I'm gonna add some water into this kettle. Do that. Alright, let's see if anyone said anything.
There's been a decent amount of comments. A lot of questions on the roast, but I think your friend has been answering a lot of them.
Yeah, thank you so much, Robert, for answering all these questions. So happy that he's here hanging out with us.
It's still going.
Still going.
It's close.
Slow grinder.
Something gets like stuck in there sometimes.
I have this problem with mine.
Yeah, this happens on all of the Maxes.
It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
All right, so go ahead and get our T92 medium roast filter. T90, not T92. We'll do this. Try this out. So far, have not been, have not like really disliked anything. I think that it's just different.
Yeah.
Nothing's bad here. It's just different, and that's like, like something people need to understand. Yeah, get that. Getting more of it. All right. So, oh wow. Okay, this one off the smell when we ground it. You definitely can smell sourdough. You smell like there's something off about it. Is like what we're smelling. Let me actually pour it in here, and then we'll see if we can smell it here. But like, there is definitely some sort of processing that you can smell with the sourdough. I think for me, the sourdough is really like just some very unique stuff. It's definitely kind of like, I don't want to say this, but I'll say it because why not? But if I relate it to something like Pete's Major D's, like think about a dark roast coffee that is like pretty one-dimensional, and then, or like a blend, like a darker roasted blend. Like I refer it to Major D's here. Is like Major D's is a blend of coffee that is burnt, but also has like spiciness and sourness in it at the same time, and that's because there's like Sumatras or like Indonesian beans. There's like weird stuff in it. I don't know what Pete's Coffee's doing. Is all I'll be honest. Like I don't know. It's like, how do you make a burnt coffee that is also sour?
Clear.
That's kind of been my experience. Like smelling this is it's like we get comfort, like the roast comfort, smells good, and then at the end you just get this like sourness, and I don't know, but we'll find out now. We'll brew a cup and we'll see what happens. It may be fantastic, because it might also be the same thing too, where it was like when you're on the miso on this the koji one, like you smell the process, but when you taste it's so different, and that's pretty cool. So head and do the same thing. But that Robusto is definitely fantastic, that we had the other day. Wow. Smell it. It smells very interesting. Wow. The aromas coming off of this are just like pretty crazy.
Does it smell like fresh baked bread?
Like it doesn't smell. This doesn't smell bad at all. I don't know if you wanna like.
I could like.
You can like attempt to smell it up here when you get up here. I can pour this far.
Yeah, I mean.
It smells really interesting.
But it's nothing crazy though.
Yeah, it's not. It's there's like nothing in here that's triggering is what.
But
I'll
it's
say.
a bit like off.
It is off, right? It's
Yeah.
off. That's a great way to describe it. We're trying to have fun, right? We're not like, I don't think people need to take coffee so seriously. This would upset people. I mean, this might be upsetting you anyway.
Oh, we should have just briped it.
We should have briped it. I feel like briping this would be pretty interesting. We have more. I don't have my bripe on me, but yeah. Don't know. I have not looked at chat in a bit.
They're talking about the naming of the miso and also the koji rice process mostly. Senior Robert doing a lot of heavy lifting. here.
Thank you, Robert. Wow. I don't know.
That's a dark extraction.
It is dark. It is visually dark.
Yeah, Robert, this is the sourdough. This is using the sourdough like yeast.
The starter.
Yeah,
I think.
the
I
starter
think, yeah,
yeast.
it's the starter with the green beans, fermented for 18 hours, and then roasted.
Yeah.
And
It's not stuffed in sourdough. It smells like sourdough.
it does. Yeah, it smells like sourdough. But yeah. Okay, so this is draining down. I'm going to get another cup real quick. We'll just go ahead and put the stripper over here. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna drink out of that.
No. Okay. Wow. Okay. I don't really like the smell of this compared to yeah, the other one smelled way better. This one? I don't know. I think it's yeah, I don't like this. I don't like how it smells. But I feel like it should taste fine. It just like you get a whiff of it and it's like it's weird.
I think I might need to let it cool down first.
Yeah, I think you
before...
need to let it cool down, but like just handing the craft around. I don't know. Yeah, see,
I need to.
people visual cringing is occurring right now. As people are just like, what am I smelling? It smells weird. It's like very hard. I'm like chemically, I don't know.
Like that sourdough smell initially is like almost no longer there.
Yeah, like it doesn't smell like the beans at all. The beans, you definitely get the sourdough smell. But after brewing it, it is. I need to smell this again.
People on chat are asking if it smells like beer. I don't think it
Smell
smells.
like
No.
No,
So
it doesn't.
Are you
Does not smell like
are you a
beer.
beer drinker?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm also a pretty big beer drinker too, and it's not really
No.
beery.
No.
I will say like the initial sourdough like beans, because it kind of smells like sourdough, it does smell like a fermentation process
Yeah.
because
So-
of that, but it's not really here right now.
No, it's not. All of like the sourdough sort of like fermentation smells are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sourdough smell is gone.
But
after brewing
hopefully
it. It might be in the in the cup.
Might be in
Also,
the cup.
all right.
because it is still really hot too, so you're mostly getting steam.
Yeah, but like that.
That's true.
It just smells. It smells so off to me.
Please don't kill us.
Yeah. Okay. We'll let it
Alright.
cool. Okay. All right, we can do a cheers.
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 Is it sweet to you?
There is like slight sweetness to this.
A little bit.
I actually think. Well, okay, I gotta try some more of this, but I actually think I like the flavor of this one better than this one so far than the other than the Koji process. I don't like the smell of it, but the taste is like
There's like a weird aftertaste of this.
the aftertaste and like coating on your tongue
Yeah.
is very unique
It
here.
feels so clean. I don't know how to.
It's like a very smooth coffee actually.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the mouthfeel on this is way smoother than the miso the Koji process here. The sourdough is much smoother to me. It is it doesn't have that like I mean this one just tasted like medicine, like herbal medicine, ginseng, tea, any of those things like when you walk in one of those shops. This one here, the smell of it's just like it's off-putting in my opinion, like how this smells. But the taste of it is like I think it's better. I'm trying to like pinpoint what is better about it. So far, the mouthfeel is way better. The finish is way better. It's much. It's very smooth. I need to let it cool. It is not very acidic at all. There's no sourness to it.
There's a little bit.
But
Yeah,
like
there's a little bit.
a little, yeah. There's no like this one had more like sourness to it.
Maybe once this cool downs more though.
But I think I need to let it cool down.
Yeah.
But I think this is just really smooth. Like I'm sipping this and I'm just like, this is just, it's easy to drink. This is easy to drink. But I need to let this cool down to let the notes come through.
Maybe we need some bread with this.
Yeah, maybe we need some bread. But or we need some sourdough. I don't know, get like a sourdough bread.
Loaf
I
baguette.
actually have sourdough starter. I should have brought some.
We brought sourdough,
Compared.
yeah, we could have made some bread. Yeah, this one's like actually, this actually tastes good. I actually can drink this daily. I think. I think I can drink this daily.
If you like try to say which one tastes more like coffee, like the second one would be more closer to like
yeah,
coffee.
like this tastes like
coffee.
more like coffee. This tastes like medicine, herbal tea, herbal, not coffee. The processing is definitely affecting things. I think this, where the processing is occurring, is like definitely in cup, like how the flavors are presented, aka like it's just really smooth. And I thought I would taste more of the sourdough, but I think it's still cooling down. I am pretty surprised by this second one here. The 18-hour sourdough is very fascinating, and just like I thought it would be crazy, because it smelled crazy, but like there's just like crazy rounding to everything. Like now that this is cooled down, like let me pour a little bit of this for you here. Now that this is cooled down, there is definitely acidity that's coming through.
Yeah.
I think it's like, it feels like red fruit to me. Maybe because I've been drinking this Manhattan. Like try this now that this cooled down. Like it's like super rounded. Like there's no like crazy notes of anything jumping out to me. It's like definitely very muted. It's like smooth. It's just like smooth. This is really good. I've said the same thing like 20 times because I'm caffeinated.
It's a bit more fruity.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is like fruitiness to this one, but it's like slight fruit and then just smooth. Like it just kind of
But
goes away.
now when you like first drink it, you get a bit of that like sourdough, like sort of like fermented.
Yeah, you get
taste.
like the off taste at the very beginning.
Yeah, that's right.
But the rest of it, like sipping on it, is actually like this is decent. Like I could definitely drink this daily if I really wanted to. But like, yeah, not bad. Smooth. Just like I really actually do enjoy how this coffee finishes and how like the mouthfeel of it is just like, it's nice. It's very comforting. And you aren't getting hit with any sort of like weirdness. Like there's nothing jumping out at you throughout the sips. But initially, like if you aren't used to tasting processed coffees, you're definitely getting a process here, and the process here is that like slight sourdough. Oh, like it's there.
This was a medium roast, by the way.
Mm-hmm. But there's fruitiness to this. And it's pretty good. Okay. Well, that was the, if anyone else has any other questions, because Robert is still here, please shoot them away. But otherwise, now what we'll do is we will make some iced coffee, because it is hot. I'm like sweating. I got this kettle next to me.
It's getting warm in here.
It's getting warm in here. So we'll go. I'm gonna go and we're gonna reset real quick or clean up, and then we'll go ahead and make some iced coffee. I just want to kind of share a cool method that I've been exploring that I think works really well with ultralight roasts. But let me see if anyone else has any other questions or anything before we switch over to that.
You know what? The more I drink it, the more sourdough it feels.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
like
I feel like.
Yeah,
building.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like building. Like the more you drink
It's
it,
coating. It's
Yeah,
coating
it's
your
like-
tongue.
it's like
sourdough is definitely coating your tongue.
you're just
yeah.
internally sourdough now.
You're getting that sourdough. So like that's the thing is like I think that's why I'm saying it's like much smoother in the mouth than the than the koji, because the koji has like some roughness to it, but it didn't really like linger or coat the tongue as much. This sourdough is like definitely coating the tongue. It is just staying there. Wow.
Because when I took like the first sip, I thought like there was no sourdough. I was like, oh, it's gone. Now that I just drink like 3 cups of it,
Mm-hmm.
the aftertaste of sourdough exists now. And
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, hold up.
How do you afford to experiment with so many grinders? The trick is that none of these are my grinders.
It's all of his grinders.
There's other people's
Oh, yeah.
grinders here. But yeah, like, it's a trick. Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and switch over and make some cool iced coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Clean up,
clean this guy up.
clean up, clean up.
Be back in like a minute.
Which crap are we gonna use?
I'm just gonna. Here, let me dump this into this cup here. Oh, that's.
Oh,
Jeez, don't put this up in there, those in line.
what is it? Oh, is it your
Because there's
bags?
other bags.
Oh, I just put 2 bags in
Yeah,
here.
so
I would
we
get
did.
in there.
Oh. Yeah, just put them in here. You know.
I was actually supposed to know
That's the
exactly
next one, yeah.
It's trash.
Yeah, sorry. That's like put in the crap here. Okay.
So we need the ice stuff, right?
Yeah, add it in the fridge.
Okay.
Just grab that like blue bowl of ice.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yes, sir. Okay.
Where's the
Dripper too. I got it. I got it. Okay. All right.
Bowl of ice.
Bowl of ice. Well, there are multiple methods of doing this, but this is the one that I'm very excited about. I'm actually gonna fill this with water, or just a little bit of water, because this is really cold.
this
Yeah.
stuff, right?
The Dakar.
The Harkin. You can put in
Harkin. Where's this from?
Canada.
Oh.
So we're gonna do this fancy Harkin coffee.
Is this Indian coffee?
Yeah, it's India.
Huh.
The other one's also Indian.
This box is so fancy.
Is it? It's just a paper bag.
I know, but well, I mean, like this
Open it,
entire
like,
thing.
yeah.
Like this entire bag itself is like pretty fancy. I mean, it's nothing complex, but like the texture is like really nice.
Yep.
It looks so official with like a little silvery tag. But then at the end of the day,
Yep.
it's a Ziploc bag.
Okay, so
We need a scissor, right?
No,
no,
it's a Ziploc bag.
it's a Ziploc bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever is still here, the 25 of you who are still doing fun stuff here. Okay, so this one's really fun. This one's really exciting for me. Is we're gonna talk about how to make complex iced coffee, or it's like a rabbit hole that I've really been exploring, and like I think it's super cool. So basically let me rant about iced coffee, or like I'll like explain to you all why, like things that I like about iced coffee, or like problems with iced coffee. So and like I'm making a video about this, but I thought it'd be cool to show off right now. So basically, I got to try iced coffee at Say Coffee in New York, and it was like mind blowing. I was like, oh my god, this is like the best iced coffee I'd ever tasted in my entire life. And it was because it was an iced coffee that was I'm gonna turn this off because it's loud. It was an iced coffee that was like very complex. Basically, it's like all the nice things that you enjoy in a hot brew, but just cold. It's just like really great acidity, really great sweetness, really great dynamics and complexities in the cup, but it was just in an iced coffee. And the reason why they're able to achieve that is because they're brewing really hot. Like they're brewing hot. They're brewing hot and they're cooling it down, and they're cooling it down, and they're nitrogen flushing it, they're removing the oxygen from the brew. So what I've been kind of finding out is that brewing iced coffee at home, you really want to just like figure out how to remove the oxygen in your brew, or like how you store it and all of that. And we're gonna use like a pretty light coffee here. Basically, we're just gonna brew hot and we're gonna cool it down. This is a mix of two things, and you know we're doing it live right now, so it'll be really fun. Oh god, dropping things. But this is just a bowl here. Otherwise, like I would use the fridge method, but we'll do this one fast. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna brew a hot pour over, and then I'm going to take my carafe and I'm going to cover it with saran wrap, like so. I'm gonna stick it into this ice water bath, and I'm just gonna swirl it around until the temperature in here is really cold, like until you get iced, until it's really, really cool. And what I've found out is the faster you cool down your brew, or like it's a mix of two things. It's how fast can you cool the brew down. Ideally, faster is better. But really, what I think matters more is kind of the contact of oxygen, or like when you cool this down, you don't want it to be touching oxygen. And that's why like places like Say are flushing their keg with nitrogen and like, or Snap Chill's another great example, but they make cans. But to do it at home, you know, you just need some saran wrap. All we could actually do is brew this hot into the carafe, and we could just stick it in the fridge, and it would taste completely fine. But we're gonna brew it. We're gonna do the fast method, which is actually, you know, just an ice bath, and we're gonna like cool it down.
The dude's like, why I ice my carafe and not my coffee?
God damn it, dude. No. Yeah, why I ice my carafe and not my coffee? Exactly.
Why I season my cutting board and not my steak?
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay. All right. We're getting love that. Okay. So we're gonna do this Harkin coffee, which is like really unique stuff. So Harkin, by the way, you should totally support them because they're literally going out of business as we speak right now. They're in Canada.
Oh.
This coffee here, you know, look at that. Look at those specs, man.
I'll hold it straight for them.
You gotta hold it. Look at that. Look at those specs. High in every category. This must be good, right?
Yep. Has to be, right?
It has to be good. Okay. So anyway, maybe like I don't know how light these are. Also, I don't even know like visually they're pretty light, right? But all we're gonna do, we're gonna brew hot and then we're gonna cool it down very fast. But this coffee here, by the way, it says on the side, or no, it doesn't say on the side.
What kind of bean it is?
Yeah, this is
No.
the Indian coffee,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So this is an Indian coffee, which is like
the beans from India, but
yeah. So anyway, oh, and I guess like let me pull some out so you guys can see here. Look at that. So these are like probably a traditional light, like ultra light that a lot of people really, really enjoy. And I think that works best for this method of brewing iced coffee. But yeah, all we gotta do is we're just gonna make a hot pour over. We're gonna cool it down, and how we cool it down, and really it's we'll talk about it after we
let me get rid of that.
we grind some coffee. So I think this is the other Robert, who is the iced coffee expert here.
The Robert with the
The Robert M. Robert M is the iced coffee expert in SAC.
Okay.
So he does some crazy stuff. Like I think we'll make a trip up there at some point, but like we'll talk about his method. If you're still around, Robert, not Robert. Actually, oh god, both of you guys are Robert M.
Yeah.
This is so
Robert
difficult.
Menel, the Sete
Why
lover.
are you guys all? Oh my god. Okay, this is so difficult to talk to. Okay, thank you both Robert M's for being here.
Catholic medium?
Catholic medium.
I believe in you. It looks fine.
That looks fine.
No, that looks fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, all right. Let me try to look at the chat again. Sorry.
Oh, it's very like earthy.
Yes, so I have.
very, very.
Alright, you can smell.
Oh wow, very earthy, but it's like light earthy.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I have experimented with the tricklet. We don't have the tricklet here right now, but you can do the exact same thing that we're doing right now with a tricklet. It actually does not matter what method of brewing you use, it's really how you cool and how you store that matters. So we're just making a pour over. It's just standard stuff, man. It's like not that hard. This is like definitely more inconvenient because we're doing the faster method, so we can actually like cool down the coffee on the stream. But we just make a pour over, and all we do is we cool it down and we try to minimize the contact of the liquid with air. But to be fair, like you can also just stick this in the fridge. Like all we have to do is after we brew this, we cover it with saran wrap, we stick it into the fridge. You'll see that a vacuum gets kind of created in the inside of the carafe, and you'll see the saran wrap go up, and as it cools down, it'll kind of really cling downward. That's what we're trying to do here with this really big chunk of ice water, or chunk of ice in this ice water, is just do it much faster. But because we brew hot and we do a pour over, or like really it doesn't matter what method you use, but because we're brewing hot, we retain all of the different properties that we really enjoy. And I also forgot to like rant about iced coffee. Basically, the problem with iced coffee in shops, or at least like you may have complained, like it's just like it's difficult to find like very dynamic iced coffees in shops. Pretty much like I do enjoy Japanese iced pour over where you brew into ice, but I feel like with some of these coffees that are like really, really unique, like this Manhattan or the Prady beans or anything that's like really nice and light, you kind of really just taste the sweetness of an iced pour over. Nothing wrong with that, but you lose a lot of those. Like the notes are pretty muted with those versus brewing this way. But Japanese ice pour over is fantastic. This is just a different method of cooling it down, making complex iced coffee. And this method is inspired a bit by Tim Wendelboe, a bit Sei, and also Karasu Kyoto, where they all brew hot, or like at least one of the guys on Karasu, they all brew hot and then they cool it down. But it's how you cool down and how you minimize oxygen contact. That's what kind of impacts the flavor the most. I think the saran wrap does an alright job.
What if you put it in like a vacuum sealed container?
That is the next level. So the next level is you brew into a vacuum sealed container, you cool it down, or you do what the other Robert M, if you're still around here, the one in Sacramento, you instantly cool it down. Like as the hot liquid from the carafe is touching, or from your dripper is touching the carafe, it's instantly getting cooled down. And I should have went to get some dry ice for today. Using dry ice also worked pretty well, but doing this ice bath is probably like the next level, or like the next easiest way to do it without making it too impractical is what I'll say. So I also find that brewing maybe like slightly more concentrated is helpful too, but like honestly just brew normal and it's how you cool down. So
What is this ratio?
this here is 22 to 340.
Oh, okay.
So, or 22 to like 330.
Yeah,
or
sure.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like what
15,
1
right?
to 15 ish,
Yeah.
like slightly.
Pretty average.
Yeah. Like add a little bit more. This will trigger people. Oh, we're not supposed to do this. Okay, I just added like 9 grams of water. So 350, 353. 22 divided by 353 divided by 22. Close enough. Okay. So let that drain down. Yes, Sal, that's exactly what you can do. But we're gonna cool it down faster for the stream. So let me just stick the stripper on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to okay. Alright, so what you could actually do is you just take your saran wrap and make sure you get a good seal here, and you could just do this, and you'll see this go up because there's the vacuum in here, and hot air is escaping. This would work actually completely fine. And if you're using your ultra light roasts, this would work fine, stick in the fridge, tastes good in the morning. The problem is that takes like, how cold your fridge is, and also depending on what kind of container you use. I'm using a clear one just for visual purposes so that you can actually see it. But use something like a metal container would be really, really good. But all we're gonna do is we cover it with the saran wrap, and we just swirl it in this ice water, and we just do this until it's cold. And basically I'm aiming for like 30 degrees Fahrenheit or something. Like you can try measuring this, but like you just want to cool it down. And I think the rate at which you cool it is definitely the way to do it. This method, is a lot of effort and setup, but it works really well. But we basically just gotta like swirl this thing in this ice water bath for a bit until it cools down. And as we do that, we really see that saran wrap kind of really get in there.
I wonder if the other way you could do something like this is you could probably get those like metallic ice cubes and put them into your carafe as well once you're done pouring. Because I know that's a popular thing for some people to do at home with cocktails. Like if you don't want to dilute your drink with like ice cubes, you could get like the metal ice cubes.
Yeah,
Like the steel ones?
Yeah, you could get like
that-
steel ice cubes, put them in, and then you just stir them really fast, and that'll actually chill the coffee really quick.
Yeah,
too.
so that's a great
good.
method. But like, yeah, this way is like, no dilution. I completely forgot those existed. And yeah, like we just do this, and we see that the saran wrap up top here, it's going down here because this is all cooling. I'm gonna turn this kettle off here. But yeah, like you just do this until it's nice and cool, and yeah, you're good to go. But I'm swirling it around to try to get the edge, like all of the liquids to actually touch the edges. And this works really well for those nice and light ultra wash, like those wash ultralight coffees. You get like a very complex iced coffee, just like crazy. And then if you're into crazy natural stuff, the natural fruitiness comes out. But I do want to note that like sometimes there's like a little bit of mutedness that occurs because it's still cold at the end of the day. Like you're not gonna get the crazy aromas that you may get that could help you delineate flavors. Like you understand the different flavors better. But like that's beneficial in that it actually can help cover up some like dankness if you got like dank coffees. But it tastes good. Like this is, a great way to do iced coffee. And I don't know if we can like get a little, you see this, but like we're just cooling this down. All the liquid inside is getting cooled. And yeah. This is definitely impractical to do, but we're doing this right now to like, speed up the process to show you guys.
Pray to God that our glass doesn't shatter.
Yeah. Also, maybe don't use a glass carafe so that it breaks. What was the price of your coffee beans? I don't know. How much are these?
So like 5 Canadian.
25?
Oh, so
25 Canadian.
so that's like $20 US.
So
Yeah.
That's
the
not bad.
American
200
200 grams.
Yeah.
But you gotta pay for shipping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This one's probably the most expensive one that's here right now.
The Prady was expensive.
Oh, the Prady was expensive too. So we got two other really beautiful coffees here. These are all around 20, 25. The Manhattan is 26. This is expensive. Like this is just international stuff. I don't have any say right here with me.
No, there is some say.
Oh yeah, you have say.
You can't really say
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I always have say, but like
Yeah.
Nothing really to
say,
say.
nothing left in here.
SW.
If you do want value, I gotta plug my good friends. SW. I gotta plug my friends Flower Child. Gotta plug my friends Mood Trap. Gotta plug Oh god, Cabra. Oh god. Okay, those guys, like they're too big. These guys are the small guys.
Okay, that's true.
These are the small guys. Good stuff. You want mad value? $16 for a pound.
Excuse me?
Six
Without shipping.
Without shipping. But $16 for a pound from S&W.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's all good.
That's like basically wholesale coffee at like a grocery store.
Yeah, and then if you want, and it's all good. It's all good. This is all good.
You can make...
Here, give me more. This is cooling down, by the way. Like you don't have to.
This decaf is really good.
This decaf is fantastic. These are like this is the good stuff, right here, and it's like mad value. All right, enough shilling. No, just kidding. These guys, we're going to roast with them on Monday. We're doing a video.
They have a new one too.
They have some new copies. Flower Child, really fantastic. It's kind of like Western say. Like they're the
Say
only
is like
guys in the
Western.
West. No, like I mean West Coast, not East Coast. Say is too far away from
Okay.
where I'm at. But like these guys, one of the guys did actually help start Lofted many years ago, so that's probably why it's very similar. And then
Pretty.
enthusiasts. Whoever's an enthusiast watching this, like if you know this guy, you know, and you're probably triggered right now that I'm telling people about him. But yeah, get his stuff. It's fantastic. It's lighter than Say. Someone's like, oh my god, it's even lighter. Okay, this is cooled down. Yeah. Like this is probably gonna be pretty good. I don't know what this coffee's like. It kind of depends on what coffees you're into. This coffee here, I don't know what it's supposed to actually taste like. Like I don't know what the notes are.
It says
I
on the
haven't
box,
had an
right?
Indian coffee
Oh,
ever
really?
for like a while.
It's also anaerobic.
Oh right. This is a natural anaerobic. Okay, but it didn't smell like that. It didn't smell.
Yeah.
This didn't smell like dank.
Yeah.
But
It says
it's like
grapes.
grapes, is there cranberry?
Yeah, there's
there?
cranberry.
Yeah. So this should actually be a pretty like fruity, dynamic iced coffee, which is what we're trying to create here. But you don't have to, do something like this to achieve achieve that. We could literally have just stuck this in the fridge, but that would have taken too long. So
Yeah, the colors definitely changed from when the initial start.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's got like way lighter.
Yeah. It's like red in
it's
it now.
cooled down. Very very cool.
It's like a milk chocolate, essentially.
All right, well, yeah, there we go. So let's go ahead and have a little. I'm gonna pour some. I gotta get another cup.
Do you need another one?
Yeah,
I'll get you another one.
give me a tiny cup. Thank you. You do get a little bit of the aromas, but it's nothing crazy. Thank you.
Yeah, because there's nothing evaporating really fast in your face anymore.
Want another one?
These cups change the flavors.
The clay cups.
Does this one work?
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Another roaster you should be aware of, my friends. Saka.
Oh god.
Saka Cafe.
Oh, Saka.
All right.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers.
Okay, let's see what this tastes like. So natural anaerobic. You don't get a lot of aromas because it's cooled, but like,
Excuse me.
ooh, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
It's not expected from a cold, chilled coffee.
Like earthy.
This is very earthy.
There's like almost no
I think this is
sourness.
the coffee, but yeah, like
That's the coffee. Yeah.
that's the coffee. But the basic goal of doing this is like let's basically try to get as close as possible as it is hot, but just make it cold, and that's pretty much what we're tasting right now. It's not bad. It's just like this coffee. We're talking specifically about the coffee. This coffee is like not bad. It's interesting. This is like really interesting. I do get like the acidity
No,
and
it's not.
fruitiness at the end. You do taste the processing because like you're tasting what it tastes like hot, but it's just cold. We made some. Is this the Manhattan?
Yeah, that's the Manhattan.
Okay.
Yes, man.
We made an iced of the Diego Bermudez Manhattan beer. It's so good. Like I did the exact same method here. Stuck it in ice, made it cold, of the Diego Bermudez, and it's so good. And I will take some more of this Harkin. You get like an earthiness at the beginning, and then you get like the natural anaerobic dankness.
I guess that's the one downside of iced coffees is you don't really get as much smell from them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you lose like almost all smell from icing coffee. But now it's all about
The taste.
mouthfeel and taste of the coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, definitely getting that like processing,
Yeah. The anaerobic.
processing. I actually, how caffeinated are you guys? Like, how are
Not-
you feeling?
I'm okay.
Need more?
I'm like getting there, but
I
like
can get more. Yeah.
I mean,
Get
like-
more? Okay, we should do an iced of
The
this. This
Brady?
is so good.
Oh.
This, whoever, if you guys ordered this Brady this round, like, oh my god.
That's 2 rounds ago.
2 rounds
Yeah.
ago. Wait, the Gucci was 2 rounds ago?
Because well,
Oh, he had the pink Bourbon
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
Gesha.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, you got the pink Bourbon and Gesha. Okay.
yeah,
So these didn't show up until like recently, so.
yeah.
Okay.
yes.
Anyway, this is really good, iced. And I'm gonna make some more of this iced because like I'm trying to share this with other people here.
No,
But, like,
he's just on a nice binge right now.
yes, I am on an ice binge. These are so good. All these like really high-end coffees, iced, are like absolutely fantastic. Which is, yeah.
I mean, cause it's hard to hide bad flavors once you've done this. Because
Yeah.
it's all about just like mouth flavor now. There's no aroma to like hide
just like,
anything.
if it's good coffee, it's gonna taste good when you ice it. Most of the time.
Mostly.
Most of the time. But let's go ahead and make a pretty one. And we'll do some wax stuff. Should we do some wax stuff?
Oh, are we gonna do the low
We
drawdown?
can do like we'll do stuff with cafe lights. I don't know, will this like upset people? Be like,
Oh, you can do pretty with cafe lights.
I did. Yeah, that was what you tasted. The
Oh, okay.
pretty cafe light.
You can. Do you use a simplified filter?
Oh, if I use the simplify with Prady, that would like upset people.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
I don't know.
That's probably not a
That might upset Prady. Like when Prady got his coffee staccatoed.
Oh, I should have brought the April.
Yeah, where's my April bean?
Not the April would have been good, I think.
Okay. Alright. We can show the simplify later on.
Yeah.
But we'll just do
A normal?
we'll do a normal one. I want it to taste good, man.
Yeah, do we have. I'll get the other.
Oh, here, let me just dump this one into a different cup. Here, I'll just dump this into a different. Okay, let me. Control this, but yeah. Sorry. Nice.
This one's also. Is this? Oh, this is the time one.
I don't even. Should I use Simplify?
Oh, the simplified is in here. Oh, God.
Simplify is right there.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, God.
Okay, let's do it.
And else I can
Do it. Alright. Trigger people. This will actually trigger people so hard. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. We're gonna upset some people. Why not? I don't know. It should taste fine.
That
Okay.
looks-
So, this here, just because why not? There's like we have a lot of stuff to show off, and the 26 of you who are dedicated, who are here, I'm going to show you all the Simplified Dripper, where actually the strategy is you use this at the very end. I'm finding out, but use like dripper stack. Like I've seen
Excuse
in the
me?
dripper stacking setups, people are using this. But okay, this is a Japanese dripper that's made of like fancy plastic so that you can run boiling water in it, and it uses Kalita filters. But look at how thick that hole, like look how big that hole is here. So the essential thing with this is that like as you, I can't.
Oh no, through the.
Yeah. So like
Oh wait, no, you can't. Oh.
yeah. So as you pour liquid into here, because the hole is so big, it just like channels. So the point is that you can get pour over coffee really, really fast, and it's like relatively convenient. And also, like, I don't know if this is like true here, but it's like there's like air gap. There's like clear sections between here and the filter that is supposed to act as like an air gap venting system or like an air retention system, heat retention system, that it keeps your brew like relatively warm, or it's all marketing. Could also do
This
that.
just like this feels like a fancy Mr. Coffee that you just pour over with your hands.
Oh, you don't even need like a gooseneck. You can just use
Yeah,
like
you
a
don't even need a
Yeah.
you don't even need a gooseneck. You just pour water into Kalita filter and magic occurs. All right.
We're just reverting back to Mr. Coffee machines right now. That's what's happening.
Chocolate, you don't need a gooseneck either. You can just
Yeah.
pour hot water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the tricklet has like the mellow drip thing.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Like this is way different.
yeah, this is way different here.
Yeah, like the water just comes out.
Interesting.
Like look at how fast the water. Like I just
Well, now you're gonna have to brew more water.
I have to brew more water, but like it's basically 1-to-1. Look at that shit. So yeah, it's all channeling, but like basically you see the support like feet here keeping up the filter. But now I need to brew more water. Hold on one sec. Brew more water. Boil more water.
Hey man, one and the same.
Can we have iced water for dinner?
Make it extra cold.
Yeah. Can I have my iced water hot, please? Yeah. Just like it is meme stuff. It is very convenient to use. I recorded a video of myself in a hotel using this dripper, and it actually like worked out pretty aight. But yeah, obviously you don't have like if you're thinking about single pour drippers, you should just get a Mugen. But like this is so much faster, so I feel like you could compensate. I feel like you could compensate with the Simplify by just grinding really, really fine.
Yeah.
Should we use the SSP brew?
Okay, sure, yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Oh
Or
boy.
should we use the max?
So we can just use SSP brew. We don't have to worry about the speed of the grinder.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we have a Nautilus on the floor here, so we'll just use. We had to like move the Nautilus to the ground.
It's okay, just one person hold it up and one person
No.
steps on the pedal.
No, that's so heavy, that thing.
Yeah, this grinder is like pretty heavy, but we'll use these amazing Prady beans. We're gonna. I'm sorry if you're watching this Prady. Your beans are getting arguably sacrificed for a video.
It's okay, the two Roberts are going at it with like who has the crazier brew. One is talking about using ketchup to brew and one person's just saying like I used anchovies. And it's like, oh.
Wait, can you step on the...
Oh yeah. I got you.
Maybe go a little bit.
Oh, it's not even, oh no, there it is.
There's a lag. No, just press it. No, you don't need to hold it.
Oh.
Yeah, just press.
Oh, it's just a switch.
Yeah, it's just a power switch. That is what the that's what the foot pedal is. I don't know if anyone can hear that, and I hope you're not hearing that either.
Is there the blower?
Yes.
Oh, I found it.
Yes, there's a blower here.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 22 grams of this Prady bean here. We're gonna run it through.
Don't put it in,
Did you make it finer?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's fine. There's a little coffee there.
Okay.
We have a Nautilus on the foot pedal. Grinds ultra fast.
Okay, that's done.
Yeah, compared to the
Zero
monolith.
retention.
Compared to the monolith.
Yeah, this grinds way faster. The Nautilus is like actually the fastest like good grinder that you can run at home, in my opinion.
What's the RPM on that compared to the
We
don't know. You can change the voltage to change the RPM,
Yeah,
but
true.
I don't know how it maps 101.
Yeah, and also like the P100 grinds really fast, but like the Nautilus is just insane.
Yeah, it went through that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're grinding filter. We're grinding like pretty fine, but these are like really light beans. Okay, so here's how it works. We put the coffee in here. Yeah, yeah, no retention. I put 22 grams of beans. I got 22 grams of coffee out. It's like actually insane. But yeah, you put these in. It's like this. Like we see our beans, our Kalita filter. See, this is also the problem. You gotta make sure the feet, like, you gotta make sure that they're looking okay.
No, it's your carafe that's defective.
Should I try like actually doing pour? Should I just pour straight? Should I just like do the way that Simplify one? Okay, I'll try to like do normal, but you'll kind of see how insane this dripper is. If I don't know. If you can see
Would you
the
say this is like the turbo shot of the pour over world right now?
Maybe. This is just upsetting. I think this will upset people. Here we go. Okay.
It's like you might as well.
Maybe we'll do a bloom. We'll like do a bloom. We'll see. We'll see if we can even get a bloom with this.
I mean, it's holding it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely blue.
Okay, we're definitely getting a bloom. I think we do want a bloom with this dripper. Okay, this is actually less upsetting than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I think grinding fine was the play here.
Yeah, we're grinding fine to compensate. We're grinding fine to compensate for the fact that this is like, yeah.
I went 20 degrees finer because it's.
Okay, you went from one. Okay.
It was like 180 or something, right?
Should I just? Okay, I'll do circular pours.
Yeah, this is like closer to like 160.
I guess I can just like. I mean, it's basically going as fast as I'm pouring.
It's like a slightly fast V60 right now.
Oh, this is hella fast.
No, the
V60
bottom is
stalled.
way faster.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna pour until
Until you hit it.
I hit it. Yeah.
Are we gonna do any
So I'm going 22 grams, and I'm gonna go to 340.
You could have done the April thing.
Oh yeah, but I'm doing swirls here because I'm doing rotations because this is a conical.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
I mean, this is not a conical. This is
but I forgot. Yeah. It's not
like,
flat.
It's not. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, is gonna be like a 1 minute 30.
A minute 30. Yeah, like a minute 30. Brady ground insanely fine. It just goes through. It just drips through.
This is like the equivalent of holding grounds in your hand and pouring hot coffee into your hand.
Yeah, it's super fast. 2 minute Brady brew. Brady. Yeah. There we go. That is. And we see, if you look at the bottom of this bed, like this is like, what is going on here? Look at look at this. This is insane. But like you can see that the air gaps here actually matter, but this is hot.
Oh.
So, look at that.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to show this.
Oh,
Yes.
I think they can see
Yeah,
it.
they can see
Look at that. Look how weird that looks.
I mean,
Might
it's
just taste
it's not
bad.
that too far off from the fellows.
No, but this is flat bottom.
Yeah, it's a flat bottom, and compared to an open bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Also, this thing is like not slow.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
I mean, well, this thing's like not like as fast as this
Here we
though.
go. Okay. We cover it. We stick it in here. We're gonna make this cooler. This coffee tasted so good on the Max when I did it with the Timar dripper, with any of the other drippers. This one I don't know. I'm sorry, Brady. We're sacrificing your coffee for the content. Mood Trap coffee, so good. So good. It's my definitely my like top 3. Yeah, the prices are pretty good too, considering Singapore.
For what? Pretty?
Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it just sells out in like 2 seconds, so 2 minutes. It's all gone.
The bourbon was slower.
Yeah.
The geisha was super fast.
Yeah. Alright. Cooling this coffee down. Could also just let it sit
Someone
here.
was recommending to stack filters if you wanted to slow down the brew.
Yeah, or I mean, like, I've seen you use that one at the top, or like you use it at the bottom. There's like, what's his name? Sang-ho Park?
The Korean guy?
The Korean guy?
Yeah.
He talked about it, and he like, everyone who uses the Simplify never uses the Simplify just by itself.
How do they do How do they use it at the bottom?
They're like using it at the bottom, and they're like stacking.
Oh.
Oh, like another.
I feel like you can stack like flat on top. flat, another
Yeah,
flat.
or like you double. Yeah. And I'm
I
just
think
like,
flat on top might work. Like put the April or the Oreo over that.
Yeah, but I'm like, why? Why though? Why would you do this?
Oh, I can try it once I get
Because-
the Oreo in.
Because
Oreo
coffee
V3.
enthusiasts are crazy.
Yes. All drippers taste the same. Don't at me.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a fun dripper. It's fast. It's unique. It's convenient.
It's easy to use.
It's very easy to use. But it's not going to give you like the very best results. Especially because like I use it as a travel guide. I use it as like a travel setup with the C40 and like a packed travel kit, and like that thing was fast. It was just like pour water in the middle and get coffee.
Can you put that thing on top of a tricklet?
Oh yeah, you probably could. Like trickle it
Yeah.
with
yeah.
stack things.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is like basically getting there in terms of coolness.
Oh god. They're like, if you want to increase mouthfeel without changing flavor, just add some
Like the
non-flavored fibers, and it's like
Fiber
oh.
powder.
Fiber powder, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, our ice is melting, so we're.
Oh, because there's too much
Give me a
water
rag.
now.
I have that rag. Thank you. Yeah, we're just spilling water now. But the brew is cooling down, and that is what matters here.
My table that I just cleaned. How could you?
All right. You know, you don't need to wait for the acidity to show up. You can just forcibly make the acidity come out by cooling the brew down. But I think this method is just like fantastic if you want to get the notes. Alright. Nice and cool.
Good enough.
Yeah, it's like cool enough. Yeah, it's just that we've. Here, let's let that sit for a sec and cool down while I read the comments. Read the wonderful chat. All right. I'm surprised that 20-something people are still here.
Oh, we spiked at like 35 at some point.
Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, so this is cooling down now. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna taste it, and it's gonna taste good because it's pretty. Well, okay, it might taste good. It could be a little weird because of the Simplified Dripper, but let's go ahead. You can get this actually a little bit cooler. Like this is.
Just add some ice cubes.
Yeah, so alternatively what you could do is you could brew this at a slightly more concentrated, more concentrate, like 1 to 10, 1 to 12, and then you dilute with ice cubes. But I just like it where it's, I don't need to deal with figuring out how ice cubes, like the dilution ratios for ice pour overs or all of that. It's just like a little annoying to figure out sometimes. Okay, but let me try a little bit of this real quick. It's gonna be colder. Here, I'm gonna get colder.
Okay.
He was so excited. He ran
Yeah,
over.
people running over to get their coffee. This is like below room temperature, but like not as cold as the other one, because we kind of used our ice with it.
So Brian's latte art is no longer progressing; it is now degressing.
Oh yeah, I can't pour latte art anymore. I have not pulled espresso in a bit. I don't even know how to make espresso anymore. I just know how to make iced coffee. They really do.
He transferred all of his skill points from espresso and straight into iced coffee.
Yes. Yeah. I make pour overs now.
Gone full circle.
Yeah, we've gone full circle. Okay, here we go.
Cool.
I think I could have gotten this a little cooler. And I do think it would have tasted better if I used a different dripper. But you get the acidity.
What the heck? It already tastes very.
Yeah, you get the acidity. Like you
Yeah.
get you get the notes, and you can taste it against the actual we brewed it this same coffee hot, using Cafec Light's SSP brew and this, and it was a 12-minute drawdown, and this is like very similar in flavors.
It's very flat though.
Yeah, that's because of the simplified dripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't taste that good because of the dripper.
Boo.
But you do get the citrus and the apple coming out of this coffee. But the hot brew that we did here, or is this the pretty? Oh,
Yeah,
this
that's the pretty.
is it pretty?
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
It's cooled down now,
This
but-
one
I
cooled down.
tried this earlier. Yeah.
This one cooled down that we did with the Prady earlier was so good.
It's so spicy. It smells spicy to me, at least.
Love the flavor presentation of this, and then the iced Manhattan that we did earlier as well.
Is that the ice Manhattan?
I think so.
Oh yeah, that is because this is the hot Manhattan. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
this is the iced Manhattan, and we did a hot Manhattan, and like
Let me try some of
They
this.
all-
I can do it. Yeah.
they all taste fantastic. It's just like the point is like, you know, how do you get something close enough from hot versus cold? And yeah, it works really well. Like this method works really well for ultralights. Works really well for also like just regardless if it's wash natural weird process. But yeah, that's like. Yeah, I'm reaching the bottom of the iceberg. You are right. But yeah, that's like I mean that's all I wanted to show off today is you know, we're just we did the really fun coffees from Robert, the processed coffees, and then complex iced coffee at home, which I think this method works pretty fantastic. I'll have a more comprehensive video about it. I shot a video about it already. I was editing it, and I was like, maybe I'll just like live stream and check the interest of it because I really enjoyed this topic. So, but like I don't know, maybe I'll redo another video about it. I don't know yet. But I'm very caffeinated. Does anyone else have anything else they want to add, or like if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably sign off in like a few minutes. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out on the stream. This was like pretty fun.
Oh,
Nitrous
nitrous
oxide
cans.
Yeah, like you know, maybe.
Make some nitro cold brew.
But yeah, this is like, you know, not a lot of not a lot of meme moments have happened.
Oh, we almost had
today.
one. You almost
Yeah, I
knocked
almost
down your.
dropped this kettle on the ground. Oh yeah, okay, that's a great method. That's actually a really good way. Okay. But anyway, I am insanely caffeinated, and yeah. But I think I'm going to end this stream now. So thank you everyone for hanging out with us today. If this was interesting to you, let me know. I don't really like do a lot of live streams, but I'm very happy when people show up, and I gotta figure out like a better way to read the chat and also do stuff, because I'm just using an iPhone right now to do the video, but it's using the front-facing camera, so I can't really read the comments, so I'm using a computer here. But yeah, thank you all so much for spending the time today, and maybe next week we'll do something, but otherwise let me know if there's anything you're interested in checking out, and we'll do it. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, so thanks, and we'll see you around.